Live from Marble Stadium, this crowd is rolling. It's week 4 of the MFL, almost halfway through the season. I'm Chase Kaufman. For the early matchup, the Spud Muffins, who have been hot potatoes as of late, will take on the last undefeated team, the Pennsylvania Tin Spins. Quick look at the standings. Tin Spins with a 2-game lead in the East. Spud Muffins looking for a half-game lead before the Glaciers take on the Kernels in the evening game, and the night game between two disappointing teams so far in the Sliders and Cheese Thieves. Traveling all the way from Idaho, here are the Spud Muffins. Now for the top team in the league, the Pennsylvania Tin Spins. Looking to make it 4-0, first home game since week 1. Let's get to roll call. Tot and Alloy the leaders, two of the best team stats in the league. Best defense in the Spuds, best offense in the Spins. 72 face-off percentage for Tot. Alloy the only one who's been able to convert on a marble advantage this season. If Idaho finished the season out in the same way they've played the last 2 weeks, it's very possible we see this matchup again at the end of the season. Idaho only getting 1.5 at the sportsbooks, total at 35.5. So the ball not moving much so far, 3 snaps in. Last week, Idaho, they beat Alaska 21-13. Pennsylvania smoked Arizona 41-18. Nothing through 5 snaps just yet. Ball still kind of sitting around midfield most of the game. Idaho, least points allowed this year, 41. Ooh! Close call there for Idaho, going right to left. Take another look. Wow, look at that defensive stop there from the Tin Spins. Alloy kind of missed it, but Tot came through, and a defensive marble stopped right at the 10. Nothing there again. A little bit of push late. 8 snaps through. Really nice defense so far by both teams. Nice push there. Idaho leads the league in face-offs at 72%. That's an astounding number. Still nothing, 11 snaps through. This is a Pennsylvania team that usually gets off to a fast start. 53 first-half points this year, 29 second-half. Oh, there we go with the touchdown. Spud Muffins into the end zone. Touchdown, Idaho. Idaho gets on the board first. Tot giving the ball off to his teammate, letting him do the work. Alloy couldn't get there in time to make the stop. It is 7-0 Idaho. Idaho now 4 for 6 on the point after a touchdown. And no touchdown there, so really light scoring first half. 7-0 Idaho. Which team is known for kissing a cheerleader as part of their pregame entrance before home games? Alright, second half here. Usually Pennsylvania gets off to fast starts, scores in the first half. Nothing there in the first half, though, for this game. There's a touchdown for Pennsylvania. What a drive. Take another look. Looked like an 80-yard drive, just pushed and pushed by Alloy. And that it was. Even made a nice little turn on the ball. Ball's rolling on its side into the end zone. Easy as pie. 7-7. Pennsylvania most points scored on the season with 88. Nothing there in snap 18. And they're the last undefeated team in the Marble Football League. Ball sits around the 48. That one into the end zone. Touchdown, Idaho. 13-7 now. Pennsylvania at risk, losing their undefeated season. Nice push there at the center. Tot was able to get the most of it. Flew it right into the end zone. Didn't even need to push it. 14-7. No penalties yet by either team. Ooh, that one was close. Idaho, the only team to score shorthanded on the year so far. You've only had one marble advantage touchdown for that point. Nothing there. Pennsylvania needs to get on the board, tie this game up. 14-7 Idaho. This has been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Nothing flying out of the stands. Nothing's flying out of the end zone. Pretty back and forth game. 4 snaps to go. That one hard hit, still around the 50. Take another look. Yeah, that one just really got there at the same time did Alloy and Tot. 3 to go. Pennsylvania's undefeated streak on the line. There's the one that usually goes into the stands. Crowd was waiting for that one. You always got to find a souvenir to take home, these guys do. That one into the last row of the lower bowl. The lower Mar Bowl, that is. 2 snaps to go. Not there. Pennsylvania needs this one to push it to overtime. Snap 30. No good. Idaho defeats Pennsylvania. (14-7) your final. Both teams now at 3-1 on the season. Now we're back for game number 2 after a defensive-minded battle in game 1 between Pennsylvania and Idaho. And now we have the Glaciers and the Kernels on our second interleague matchup of the week. Alaska coming into the Continental 48 for this one, looking to keep pace with the Spud Muffins. Iowa, on the other hand, has a chance to pull within 1 game in the East and a possible 2 games ahead of Wisconsin. Now, let's take a look at the 2-1 Alaska Glaciers. Decent amount of Glacier fans there in the nosebleeds, but they are outmatched by the Kernels fans here in Iowa. Sarge and his Kernels ready for battle. Big time matchup, very important to both teams. Yeti has been able to get his team off to great starts, plus 19-point differential in the first half. Sarge a bit undisciplined, but it hasn't cost them yet. Sarge also has the best boot in the game, 7 for 7 on PATs. Total for this game, 34.5. Iowa at home, so Alaska getting 2.5 in this game on the spread. Big game for both teams, so let's get to it. Touchdown, Iowa! First snap of the game, Glaciers let one in. Let's get another look. And easy as can be there for Iowa. Absolutely no push whatsoever by the Glaciers. No defense. 7-0 Kernels. That one into the stands, as well as a marble. You could see it right between the crowd. Trying to grab a seat there because he's so scared of the Kernels. That penalty's gonna be on Iowa. You can see it bounce into the row and into the seats right next to the ball. So here we go. An early chance for Alaska to get back into this game after allowing a touchdown on the first play. Cannot do it. Ball around the 11-yard line. Snap 3. Iowa pushes it right back. Take a look at some stats. Alaska's been pretty cold in the second half this year, plus 19-point differential in the first half, minus 7 in the second. They've scored 21 points in the second half of this year. Snap number 7, that one around the 15-yard line. Still 7-0 Iowa after a first snap touchdown from them. Iowa got their first win last week over Wisconsin, 14-6. Touchdown, Kernels! Alaska down 2 scores early. Take another look. Ooh, a very fast touchdown, but one of the defenders for Alaska just fell right into his own end zone, not putting up any sort of fight. 14-0 Iowa. 9 for 9 now are the Kernels on extra points. Sarge on his way to getting that Golden Boot Award. Snap 11, nothing there for the Glaciers. Still no points on the board for the blue team yet. Home crowd sitting pretty happy so far. 14-0, 2 snaps to go. Iowa been pretty solid on face-offs and forward push. Coming into the game, they had a league-low forward push percentage. And that ball really didn't move much there. Last snap of the half, number 15, Alaska cannot get on the board. 14-0 Iowa at the half. So last week, Alaska lost to Idaho 21-13. Now makes them 2-1. Trying not to drop to 500 here. Touchdown, Glaciers! There we go. Finally, a second half touchdown. They've been cold in the second half most of the year. Now maybe it switches to the first half. Down just a score now, depending on the extra point. Another look at that one. Nice late push there by Yeti into the end zone. Touchdown, Alaska. Extra points is good. 3 for 3 on extra points so far this game with both teams combined. That one into the upper deck, but they didn't think they'd get a souvenir today. They were wrong. Right to a Glaciers fan, too. How about it? Alaska, on the other hand, has had a really rough face-off percentage at 32% in the league. Really, in reality, you should be winning half your face-offs. I mean, it's just simple math. That one flies high into the air. Nothing there. 10 snaps to go. Alaska's got the best first half differential in the league, but it might be changed now after this week after being down 14-0 in the half. The first half, that is. Nothing there. Alaska's got to get on the board, but Iowa really hasn't been able to get on the board since the first half. They haven't done much. The ball's been in their territory for most of this game. Snap 24, that's out of play. Alaska still one score down, 6 snaps to go. Touchdown! Glaciers! Down just one, PAT pending. Take another look. And Yeti was able to get just enough of the push on that one to bounce it over the marbles. Nice play by him. Extra point? No good. Kernels able to ice the kicker on that one. Huge miss. Down one. Touchdown, Alaska! What a huge play after missing an extra point in a big situation. Take another look. Easy push. No forward push on that one from Iowa. Glaciers score on a huge play. They're going to go for 2. Try to put them up 7. See if they can get it done. Oh, they cannot. So still just a touchdown game between the two. Touchdown would put Iowa in the lead. 19-14, 4 snaps to go. Touchdown, Glaciers! 25-14, Iowa. Their fans are so upset right now. No forward push in this game whatsoever. No defense all of a sudden this second half. No offense. 3 touchdowns in a row. And it is 26-14. 4 snaps to go. 3 make that. My goodness, and there we go, a touchdown for Iowa. It could be a little too late though. 26-20 now, 2 snaps to go. My goodness. It took so long for Iowa to get on the board, and they finally do it after allowing 3 touchdowns in a row to Alaska. That's 4 touchdowns in a row in this game. 5-point game now, 2 snaps to go. Fans are on their feet. A touchdown would put Iowa ahead. Oh, nothing there. Last snap of the game. Ball at the 13. Nothing. Alaska takes the win. Oh, my goodness. We have a flag. Oh, that's all right. It's an unnecessary roughness penalty I'm hearing on the Kernels. You could see one of the Glaciers fly out the bottom. Glaciers decline. Game over. 26-21 Alaska. 26-21 your final. Glaciers over the Kernels. Fans sent home happy. Like that little fella right there. Good for him. It's going to be tough to see a game better than that in the future, but we can still try. Cheese Thieves looking for their first win of the year against the Sliders of Arizona. So let's take a look at the updated standings now. 3-3-1 teams overall. A very important game for both teams. Wisconsin would be right back in the playoff hunt with a win today. Arizona would be just a game behind if they got the win. This Wisconsin team is winless, but they fight every game. Here are the Cheese Thieves. Now time for the Arizona Saguaro Sliders. Arizona a tough start on the year, but don't leave them in the sand just yet. Wisconsin the worst offense in the league, but a chance to put some points on the board this week against the league worst defense. Pokey, poor at kicking so far, but Wisconsin has been outscored by 28 points this season. Spread on the game, Wisconsin plus 6.5. Total 36.5. Important game for both teams. Let's go down to the field. Arizona left to right, Cheese Thieves right to left. Ball at the 45 currently. Touchdown, Cheese Thieves! Early in the game, a touchdown for Wisconsin. And this offense that really can't get anything going at all this year, on the board early, looking for their first win of the season. Extra point is good, 7-0 Wisconsin. Nothing there on snap 3. How about snap 4? See if, oh, there it is! Wisconsin touchdown! Flag on the play. Right now, they're still calling it a touchdown. Let's take a look. See if we can see anything. Oh, I see it. The Cheese Thief flew out at the bottom, so it's going to be unnecessary roughness on the sliders. That penalty is declined. Touchdown is good. Extra point, good as well. Early 2-touchdown lead for the Cheese Thieves. Touchdown, Cheese Thieves! 3 touchdowns and 5 snaps. And this is what everybody's been waiting for from this Cheese Thieves team. 21 points through 3 weeks of play, and now a chance to get to 21 points through 5 snaps of play in 1 game. Extra point good. They've tied their point total through 5 snaps of week 4 through 90 snaps of 3 weeks. Sliders down, major early touchdown Sliders. Oh my gosh. That one was as fast as that cactus looks right there in that logo. Take a look at this one. Are we sure that was in slow motion? That ball zoomed into the end zone. I would not want to be in the way of that cactus. Extra point, no good. 21-6, 7 snaps through. We're already at 27 points in this first half. The total for this game was 34.5, so if you took the under, I feel pretty bad for you right now. 9 snaps through, Cheese Thieves up 2 scores. Nothing there. Take a look at some stats. Wisconsin lost last week to Iowa 14-6. Arizona lost last week to Pennsylvania in a blowout 41-18. And it's looking right now that Arizona might be the number 6 team in our next power ranking, depending on how they finish out this one. Arizona 1 for 4 in extra points. Touchdown Sliders! As soon as I say that, they shut me up and put a touchdown on the board. But as I was saying, they're 1 for 4 in extra points, now 1 for 5 after they missed that one on their first touchdown. Nice play from Pokey there. Jack, just a little too eager to get that one. So they're going to try to go for 2 here. See if they can get on the board with a 1-score game. They cannot. So down 9 are the Sliders. Down 2 scores. Last snap of the half here. And no score. 9-point lead for the Cheese Thieves. Second half still to come. Nine-point lead at the half. Which team is known for kissing a cheerleader as part of their pregame entrance before home games? That would be the Idaho Spud Muffins. Nine-point lead for the Cheese Thieves. So the Sliders, they've got a lot of problems. Here's a penalty. We'll see if this is a problem. Nope, not on them. False start on the Cheese Thieves. See if they can take advantage of this marble advantage here. But they're 1 for 4 in extra points, 1 for 5 now after that first miss. They have problems everywhere. See if they can take advantage here, though. Ooh, they cannot. Ball around the 11. They are one of 2 teams to convert on the 2-point conversion earlier in the season. Snap 18. Nothing there. Total right now at 33. Anybody who took the over needs 1 more score. Arizona's got the most points allowed, too. They've allowed 61. Touchdown! Cheese Thieves! As soon as I say they've allowed the most points in the league, what do? Allow more points. Easy push for Jack. Defensive player couldn't make the stop. Into the end zone. Trying to make it 28-12. Yes, they can. Cheese Thieves 4 for 4 in extra points so far this year. 28 points. That's more points than they've scored all year. Snap 23. That one no good. Arizona's got to get 2 touchdowns in the last 7 snaps here. And the 2-point conversion on both just to tie this game up. That one high into the sky there. Nothing good. Arizona is looking like they're going to be dropped down to the 6th spot in the power rankings. Wisconsin's defense usually doesn't resemble Swiss cheese. There's been no holes in the defense so far this year. Oh! Almost a late push there by one of the defensive marbles. Knocked off his little defensive ramp. Off the side. Ball's at the 3. Puts it at the half-yard line. But no good. Ball's got to come into the end zone and rest there. Wow. Sliders get away with one there. Wisconsin still with a chance to score here late. Arizona, nice push, but that'll do it. Snap 30, just for show. Why not? Touchdown, Cheese Thieves. Wisconsin, a monster game here. Puts them back in the hunt to make the playoffs. Jack pushes it all the way. Sliders, Pokey, you guys got to get back into the weight room and onto the practice field. 34-12, your final. Three high-powered games once again. Idaho knocks off Pennsylvania. Muffins got on the board late in the first half. Pennsylvania tied it up early in the second, but Idaho scored a few snaps later, and that was all they needed. 14-7, your final. Game number 2, a thriller. Kernels wasted no time on the board on snap number 1. They scored again in the first to put them up 14-0 halfway through. Alaska cut the deficit in half right away on snap 16. And then scored again on snap 25. Missed the extra point, but it wouldn't matter because they promptly scored on the next 2 plays. Kernels scored on snap 28 to bring it back to a 1-score game, but that was it. 26-21 your final there. Game number 3, game of the week, WEAK, but Wisconsin looked anything but, putting up 21 points in the first 5 snaps. I know I mentioned that was as much as they scored all year. I was mistaken. They scored 27 points in the year, but still, you catch my drift. Pretty close. Arizona scored twice in the first as well, but found themselves down 9 through the first half. Wisconsin 2 scores in the second half, 0 for the Sliders, a disappointing loss for them. One last look at the standings. Tin Spins with the 2-game lead over the Kernels and Cheese Thieves. Idaho and Alaska at 3-1, 2 games ahead of Arizona. 3 matchups next week, all of them a 3-1 team against a 1-3 team. I'm Chase Kaufman. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching the Marble Football League.